All right, let's talk about this Nori situation, man. Him deleting that Drink Champs interview with Kanye was absolutely idiotic. Because what you're saying is that if Kanye is right about something, you're going to hide it. But if you believe he's wrong, you would sit there and let him embarrass himself. Most importantly, y'all know CNN, NBC, they hate Donald Trump. Hate him. CBS, what's it called? 60 Minutes, they hate him. They're not going to delete their content with Trump, even if what they think what he's saying is crazy. Or even if they don't agree with what he's saying. And then him apologizing and then Jay-Z and Puffy making him pull it, it makes it seem like, okay, y'all say people can't get blackballed in the industry, but this right here shows that all that time y'all lying. Yes, they can. Because that's what you're doing behind closed doors. And Jay has been a lot of people's favorite artist. He was my favorite artist at one time. But a lot of people always say he always be doing a little sneaky shit behind closed doors to try and pull the carpet up under people so he stay at the top. And I don't like that. And I don't want to hear shit from Jay and Puff. I respect what they did, but I don't want to hear shit from them until they actually go and buy an NFL team and buy an NBA team. Y'all talk about all this billionaire crap. If y'all billionaires, go buy an NBA team or NFL team. And stop having black men run around having to have somebody else hire them. That's my biggest question mark with some of these billionaires. And it's like it also lets me know that Nori can be owned. Because he's with Revolt and we know who Puffy's handlers are. First, Puffy didn't like Kamala Harris. And then all of a sudden he supported Kamala Harris out of nowhere. Because his handlers said, hey, you better say that or we're going to pull your money from you. So it just makes it, they tell us who's the coon, but it starts to me to look like a lot of our celebrities are Democratic slaves or coons. And I'm not Democrat or Republican. I'm just fair and down the middle, and I want the best for black people because obviously we are in an unfortunate situation and we help build this country. And we always end up on the shit end of the stick. But when our celebrities do stuff like that, it raises the question, what the hell is really going on behind the scenes? What is going on? Instead of putting black Revolt News, just put Revolt News and hire people, Puff, so black people can actually be in a position where people respect their dollar. Stop always going for the crabs in the barrel situation. You know, it's very weird and unfortunate, and I don't understand why Nori decided to go down this route. It doesn't help us out at all as black people for him to delete or pull Kanye's interview, whether you agree or disagree with it. Everybody should be able to listen and hear. And what you're actually doing is you're proving Kanye 100% wrong. You should not 100% always be for exactly what Democratic people think and how Democratic people want us to think right away. Should not always be for that. And Drink Champs was awesome when we stuck to hip-hop, not politics. Now Nori throwing this politics in here, and it's not going well. And I hope it doesn't ruin his brand because it's not why you started Drink Champs. Lastly, I remember when the two battle rappers were on there, Murder Mook and what's my man's name, Low Deluxe, and they was talking about Trump, and the first thing they said was, "No, we don't have no problem with Trump. A bunch of our homies came home because of the stuff that he's doing in the White House, where you can't give people all this time for heroin and crack." Obama started some of that, so give Obama his props, but also give Trump his props where props are due. I just hate how we feel like we only can think or say one thing one way. And you can't just pull and delete. It looks suspicious, man. I'm going to finish with this. Y'all remember when Master P was on top? Jay and Puff was both looking up like, damn, how this dude from the South just doing all this and making all this money? And I'm from the East Coast. My family's New York, Philly, Jersey, whatever. But what I really notice is a lot of the shit in the East Coast is corporate racism. And they always tell you about how racist and bad the South is. But down South, you'll see a lot of brothers have money. They'll have land. They'll have cattle. They'll have a lot of shit we don't have in the East Coast. And we'll be stuck on trying to get our way into Wall Street. There's no way Hot 97 shouldn't be owned by a bunch of rappers. And every radio station around the country. There's no way we shouldn't have a huge... We still waiting on the Urban Hip Hop Museum to be fully built. It's no way we shouldn't have had a Hip Hop Hall of Fame. We shouldn't have... Some should go in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but majority of us should go in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame first. We're always going into somebody else's. We're always going to, honored to go to the Grammys. And it's just like, I don't know. It's a bad look for Nori, man. Like, keep politics out and let Ye speak his mind, and let us as the people and the fans decide whose side we want to roll with. You can't just pull an interview like we not going to let you see that. Then don't interview people if you're going to do that. That's bullshit.